black. There we go. It's not black. Great. Bit delayed, but whatever. Stream health. Is it? Am I live already? Oh, what a I am. Oh, that cool noises over here from the batteries. They're fine. They're fine. Don't worry about it. They are fine. We are apparently streaming. All right. Great. We're supposed to be starting in 4 minutes, so I'm gonna wait a bit. Yeah. RTMP. I wish I could see this a bit bigger to see the quality. It's not great quality, is it? It's quite bad, actually. Whatever. Fix that. Yeah, future stream, I guess. Start turning things on. That works all up. There we go. There. Quite a delay. What? So, what the hell is? So people are in the stream. Jesus Christ! I'm utterly confused. Because oh god, bitrate is low. Blah blah. We recommend you use a stream. How do I change the bitrate of the stream? I don't know. This is the first time I'm doing the stream like this. Because okay, so the audio is quiet. Let's address that first. Let's just gain the microphone. That'll probably be better. I'm hoping, because I'm sorry, I'm just using one microphone to cover the whole room, so I hope that that'll be all right. The second thing is I'm streaming from kind of inside OBS, and last time I did it with a webcam didn't work this time. You know, the webcam kind of thingy in YouTube. So now I'm trying to use the stream key stuff. I'm new to streaming. I'm confused. So I think I've probably set a setting a little bit bad, so that the bit rate is low. Can I increase the bit rate while we're streaming to, like, I wonder if that'll help, like 4,000 kilobits per second. 4,000 kilobits per second. That's probably enough. I don't know if that kind of updates in real time. We'll see. Hopefully it does. Maybe the image quality will be better. So here we are in the studio. I just had time to set everything up before we started because I've been out snowboarding with my kids, which was fun. But we've got loads of sequences sent in on the sequencer, and it's not too late if you still want to submit sequences and use this step sequencer. Then you can still do that. And the link to this is bit.ly/thumpsec. I'll just get a thing. I can add look at this. I can add a text. Create new text. Okay. bit.ly/thumpsec. Okay. And now it says it in white. That's not so great, is it? But maybe if we go like this. Maybe we can't. Oh my god, there we go. Look, there you can see it. Great. I'm such a great streamer man. Look at my streamer man tactics and amazing skills. Oh my god, I'm just making a mess of everything now. There we go. I'll stick that down underneath for now. Look, watch me rearrange my windows in real time. That's what this stream really is. Me trying to get the stream to work. That is a great concept for a live stream. Anyway, let's get down to business, because there are already some sequences sent in. I'm just going to check how many are, and to do that, I'm just going to add a new sequence and then see what, because it'll tell me what place it is in the queue. So let's just make a really banging beat here like this. Let me play it. call myself Skartbugger. Submit. 42, right? That's a few sequences. 42 sequences that we can listen to and check out. So the way I'm going to do this, let me stop that, is I'm going to use, I've got a few cameras set up. There is the camera that is actually showing me the rabbits, and I've just noticed one thing now, that all the rabbits are turned off. So first things first, let's turn the rabbits on. I've also got some other instruments over here that I'm going to be kind of jamming on. At the same time as you jam on my rabbits, they are also turned off. Need to turn them on as well. And in order to control these instruments, I have got my mother brain here. This is my mother brain MIDI controller, which I'm going to be sequencing the synthesizer and drum machine with. And then up here is the magical box, which is going to fetch your sequences from the internet and send them to my rabbits via magical brain, not brainwaves, internet, what's it called? But it's actually called Bluetooth. That's what it is. But it's not really a real Bluetooth protocol. It's pretend Bluetooth. It's like the Bluetooth like hardware, but it's not actually sending real Bluetooth. It's just radio messages. Don't quote me on that. That might be completely wrong. So there are the rabbits. Let's turn the rabbits on. Most of the rabbits these are like lots of different generations of the Thumpbit rabbit. So some of them have switches on, some of them have green PCBs, some of them have nice kind of drippy PCBs and just like a switch on the battery pack on the back. Some of them actually have speakers on them that we won't be using today. We'll just be using the thumpy part of it. This one's sitting on a turntable because why not? And they also have magnetic legs, so they can sit like on metal surfaces. Look, check this out. This is made out of metal. I can take one of my rabbits that I'm not using today, that is just lying around here, stick it on the side there, and it will bang on that, in case you didn't know. There we go. Some of the rabbits are turned on, but not all of the rabbits. There we go. They're all turned on. Right, so let me just do a quick test of my rabbits, see if they in fact are playing. They are, aren't they? Let me see. What? Oh, there we go. There. And then how do I control them? There. I control them like that. That's unison. I don't want to control them in unison. I want to control them individually. There we go. So I can control them individually. There we go. They're all making sounds. Feel free to ask questions in the chat, because I will occasionally glance over at the chat and answer any questions you've got. Is there anyone in the chat that has a sequence that they can see is already in the like next 10 sequences? Because that would be really exciting. I would be excited if I had a sequence that is just about to be played on the robots. Aren't you guys excited? Let me just focus this camera, because that would be great. Well, actually, before I do that, let's go over here and look at these. This is my cat mum synthesizer setup, which is basically 2 Korg Volcas, one Volca Beats and one Volca FM. And they are controlled via MIDI from this here microbit right here. Yeah, they're plugged in. Let me just check that I can control them from my mother brain. So if I stop like that and play, and then I go, what are they called again? Oh yeah, cat. There's cat. There we go. Cat is working. It needs to be louder though, doesn't it? Can you hear that on the live stream? Is that too quiet? Let me know if the synthesizers are too quiet. And then the drum machine, mum. Because I can make them louder. Just need to wire up some cables, that's all. It all works, I think. So, without further ado, actually with a little bit of further ado, I feel like I need to explain a few things. Because, let's see, let me just set that camera right, there we go. A lot of this live stream is going to be me trying to find what fucking buttons do what on my homemade kind of camera controller thingy. That's more or less an okay view of the rabbits, I reckon. I made this kind of video announcing that I was going to do a live stream to test this kind of internet-controlled rabbit interface thingy where... But the problem is, I've realized after looking at the video, the announcement video afterwards, that I didn't explain it so great. I explained it quite badly, maybe. So I'm going to explain exactly what it is now. The concept that this live stream is revolves around is that I have made an interface for the microbit orchestra, which is all these robots and stuff that are controlled with microbits and synchronized to each other to make music. I've made an interface to make it possible to control them from the internet. And obviously I've made this interface because of the big Rona and the fact that people aren't really going to installations and, you know, can't use it in real life. So I've made this system where you can make the sequence on the internet and the sequence gets sent to this little guy here, or also I have a bigger one which is supposed to be in the installation in the museum there that goes on the wall. That looks a little bit more fancy. And then this little box plays the sequences that you have made on the rabbits via the wireless connection there. But it also does it in time with this. It synchronizes to the music I'm playing off my mother brain or off anything else that is like microbit related stuff, microbit orchestra related stuff, I should say, because one of the kind of main points of the microbit orchestra is that you can have a classroom full of lots of kids that, or adults if you want, that's all right, that have their little microbits running a little step sequencer, and then all the microbits synchronize with each other, and then they control either the same or different robots or whatever you want, basically. So it all has to synchronize, which it does. Right, now I'm going to start playing the sequences. And you can see at the bottom, well, when I flip this switch on the side of this, then the... oh dear, sorry, there we go. Bit of a... there we go, let's turn that off. There we go. When I flip that switch, this is now started synchronizing to the rest of the stuff. There. It should be playing, there we go, playing the sequence. So what it's playing right now is the sequence called Rabbit Nerd, as you can see down there. Kevin McDougall, I know for a fact isn't a real person. That's actually also me testing it. So let's see if I push this button now, oh, there we go. We've got Kevin McDougall. It says it on this display, it says it on the screen. Everything seems to be working. So I'm just going to lay down some beats to this. Right, we're going. Now, is the are the synthesizers loud enough? I feel like they're not. But I'm just going to carry on like that for now, and then maybe I'll hook up a wire or something. Might do that. Let's put some synths on that. Right, who's next? We've got Swangle. But how? Let's show the rabbits. We've got to show the rabbits. Oh yeah, here we go. I like it. I'm enjoying myself already. This is brilliant. That rabbit is gonna fall. You're right. I can't wait for it to fall. There we go. Oh dear, that's not what I meant to do at all. There we go. Let's see. Well, I should probably put like a picture-in-picture here, shouldn't I? Of let me add a let's see, scene. Whatever it is, add a scene. It wants to be long looks. Okay, there we go. We can have that down there like that. Great. Daniel's setting up his live stream while he's streaming. Exciting stuff. Okay, let's see. It fell down. I like it. Where did it go? Oh, it vanished. Where the... Oh, it's this one. It's that one there. There we go. Back up. Back up where it goes. Okay, I'm just going to plow through a lot of them now. Oh dear, that's not what I meant to do. Here we go. Clock. I love it. Look at this. Really, this is a really great one here. Full rabbit full. I like it. We're just gonna listen to the next ones in just like minimal techno style. Sorry, like this. There we go. Not very many left here now. Yes. Is this chat now? Yes, it is. I can't. Let me try and read the real chat. I can't. Too much writing. Too much writing. Go on. Let's just get through all of these. Let's see if we can empty the list, and then we'll have a little bit of a chat. Yeah. Cat. Nice. Nice, I like it. Nice one. Wait a minute. Oh, let's go like this. Oh, there we go. I've emptied it. That counts. Emptied the queue. I managed it. Great. So now that I've emptied the queue and is definitely not going to fill up immediately again, let's have a little chat, shall we? Hi. There's probably been a few things here written in the comments. Let me just have a quick read of these things in the comments. Yeah, Peder, you're here. Great. Great, Peder, because check this out. I've added some buttons. Peder has programmed the server that receives the sequences and my thingy here. That this goes and fetches the servers from, and that this sends the servers to. That's Peder, because I haven't learned how to program that bit yet, which I probably should try and get around to doing. But now that you're watching Peder, check it out. There's a button here on the receiver that does nothing yet. You can probably guess what it's supposed to do. It is supposed to fetch the previous sequence. So that's something we need to add. Either me or you. Probably I should probably add it. Really, I should probably learn how to do that myself. Have we got any? Your name got censored. Yep, it did. I don't know if it was because you tried to write a naughty name or not. But I did add some kind of censorship in the great Peder. We'll fix it next year. Add a little bit of censorship just in case, in case you got really naughty with what you were sticking in there. But have we got any questions? If you have any questions right now, then write them in the chat. I don't know how delayed this chat is. It might be that you've typed questions ages ago and they're not coming up. I don't know. We'll see here. Lost a rabbit, it says, but that was ages ago. Saved the rabbit. Let me see. Are there any questions about how it does? Thanks. Haha. This actually works. Love the system for adding the sequences. My name was censored. We'll fix that. Brilliant. No questions. Great. That means you understand it all. The plan is to expand this a little bit. Right now, I've kind of hacked it a bit, as Peder probably understands. This is actually using the server for a different sequencer that I set up for the museum that is actually supposed to control. How do we go at F11? If we go to another one here, which is sec.index.html. Then this is the same server. So you can see here that the queue is, oh fuck, you can't see it anymore. There we go. The queue that it's got here is the same as the queue for the other one. So I've just kind of reused the same server with basically all I've done, as you can probably tell, is I've changed the pictures out and the sounds that get played. Did it really quickly. That's why it looks a little bit janky. But I really want to try and expand this a bit and set up a live stream where we can hear the music a little bit better and where we can control multiple instruments at the same time, so that there's different web pages and different people can control, the rabbits, or for instance, somebody could be controlling this drum machine that I've been controlling over there, or if we look over here in the naughty corner here is a piano that is going to have these actuators on the keys, so that it'll be a microbit controlled piano, basically, thingy. I've got lots of crap to control over the internet. It would be really fun to try and have as many of these things controlled by you guys and see how, what happens then. I mean, I think that's interesting. It might be that other people think it just sounds dumb, which might be correct. Are you going to put some chords? Yes, I did put some chords. Didn't you hear the chords? They were there all along. Check. There are the chords. Can't you hear them? Let's make some different chords. Wait a minute. Let me put some chords down here. And then here. There we've got chords. Are you working on any new songs? Yes, many new songs, actually. At the moment, I have a commissioned composition piece for somewhere called Nutom, where I have to compose like 60 minutes, no, less than that, 30 minutes, something like that, of music for the Microbit Orchestra. So the music I'm going to be making this year is probably going to be heavily kind of inspired by the Microbit Orchestra, but that doesn't mean it's not going to sound like music I've made earlier, because I know I don't have any, what's the word I'm looking for? Any kind of, I can't control myself and kind of limit myself. And as of now, the Microbit Orchestra doesn't like fill the whole sonic area that I want to fill. So either, I mean, it's definitely going to be robotic instruments together with other electronics and, you know, pre-composed stuff, and it's going to be, you know, intense and glitchy. Yeah, that's the answer to that question. Are you going to add some LFOs to the Microbit Orchestra? The way it works at the moment, I've tried to kind of make it as kind of simple as possible in terms of what data gets sent, and that's to make it stable, basically. Because for everything that happens, you have to send radio messages, and when there's lots of microbits that are all controlling different things, so there's many sequencers that are synchronized, then you start running into problems with you know, with radio messages being broadcast at the same time. So there's quite a stringent kind of timeshare system that makes it so that each microbit has a little tiny window of time where it's allowed to broadcast its radio messages to whatever instruments it's controlling. The problem with LFOs is that if you want to broadcast it, you have to continuously broadcast data, and that is a little bit difficult. So at the moment, it only, all the instruments really send are single kind of trigger pulses. So there's not like note ons and note offs, is only note ons. And part of the reason for that is also that the radio transmission isn't like brilliantly stable. So it'll often, you know, radio messages will go missing, which isn't a huge deal when it's just triggers. It just means that some of the triggers don't trigger, and that kind of gives it more of an organic live feeling. But if you had note ons and note offs, and you triggered a note on, and then the note off message went missing, then that would suck a little bit more. For anybody who's wondering, I am going to play some more sequences. I'll play some more music in a bit. How many sequences are there now? Shall we check? We are. This is also another thing I need to add, Per, that is a more sensible, quick way to check how many sequences are in the data. Oh, look, I can even see here. There's only... No, how many are now? Because now I have to make a sequence to check how many sequences are there. There's 18. So that's another thing that needs fixing. Stop that. So I'm going to answer a few more questions, and then we're going to jam a little bit more. Does anybody think I really need to plug in some cables to the other synthesizers and drum machines to make them sound better before we jam a bit more, or is everything just fine with this single microphone in the room? If you feel like you want to answer that question, then just type the answer. Any more questions? Or a set of BPMs. Would be nice to be able to set a BPM too. Then you could randomly match up to people with the same BPMs. Yeah, that would be cool. Sounds complicated to do that. It would mean that you would need a large number of participants, whereof maybe not so many of them actually got played, if you wanted to kind of match the BPM together. But maybe some kind of group control. If we kind of push this to the limit, then you can like have a live stream, I guess, where there's like a vote on what the BPM is all the time, kind of like the Twitch. I've seen these Twitch streams where chat controls things. So maybe if we had like a chat bot that kind of checks if you write BPM 150 and then sees what either like the average, that would be dumb, and somebody would write 999 million, or some kind of, you know, the most voted BPM is the one that gets voted. Cool idea. I see. Using Bluetooth radio but not Bluetooth protocol. Yeah, well, the Bluetooth radio but not Bluetooth protocol is just how these things work. These microbits. They have Bluetooth radios, but they also can send radio messages from, you know, between one another. And when they're sending radio messages between one another, then they don't use the standard Bluetooth protocol is some kind of proprietary radio protocol that makes the messages lightweight, and they're what's known as fire and forget radio messages, which is why they just kind of randomly go missing. Another thing, I had someone ask you the other day about these edge connectors, where I get my edge connectors, and I've got a few lying around here. They are actually edge connectors that I've made myself. In order to build, because I build a lot of microbit crap, and I need edge connectors, so I ended up making my own. And the reason I wanted to make my own was I wanted them really small. I wanted a power regulator on board, which these have the possibility of soldering on. But the most important thing is I wanted them to be wired so that you can mount it this way and have the microbit in there, or you can mount it that way and have the microbit in. So these edge connectors work so that you can plug the microbit in this way and it'll work, or you can plug the microbit in backwards and it'll still work just fine. See, there it's shining out the back and doing the exact same thing. And I couldn't find any microbit edge connectors on the internet that would do that, so I ended up having to make my own. All right, let's play some more sequences, and then if we run out of sequences again, maybe we'll have another little chat. I don't know, until people get bored. I'm having fun. Just going to drink a little bit of lychee. Nobody mentioned anything about the audio being really shit from the drum machines and synthesizers, so I'm just going to leave it as is, even though I really kind of feel like I want to fix it. I'm just going to do it. Just 1 second. Let me just get a cable. I have a few cables lying around, I reckon. There's one. I should be able to just plug this in to... Yeah, this should be really, really simple, actually, to fix, because I have a jack socket on my sound card, as most people who own a sound card do. Plug that in there. And then I'll plug the other end into the jack hole here in the back of this thing. And now, when I play music on this synthesizer, let's just do that, shall we? I can't hear it. That's the bit of a bummer. If I... Oh shit, this is gonna... Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit more complicated than I first thought. I need to put the monitor on, but then... That's going to be... Oh shit, it's going to be better apart from the fact that I can't actually hear the sound. So, but whatever. We'll roll with that. Is the mic okay though now, or did I turn the microphone down way too much? Let's turn the speakers down and then the mic up. This should be great. Let me know if I ruined it. And we're going to do some more jamming. And we're back on the robots. There. Focus. Oh, look that. I bought a really shit turntable off eBay to like take pictures of things, and it just runs out of batteries all the time. It's absolute garbage. But I do kind of like the rotating rabbit, so I'm gonna plug it in to the USB cable here so that we can have it rotating. And that's why I like it to rotate. Makes the sound much better if the rabbit's rotating. There we go. Rotating rabbit is back in action. I'm going to move you a little bit closer there. And then we're just going to get started. Let's see. Yeah, no sequence fetched, it says here. Like that. Oh, there we go. You're the list now. Brilliant. Love it. Kill the rabbit. Oh, look, it's wandered over to the edge again. Love it. Is the mini rabbit on? Oh, look, sorry. Now it is. Well observed. The mini rabbit wasn't on. Stop! Hold the phone. Whose masterpiece is this? Huh? Much effort. This is the pinnacle of composition right here. Let's see what we've achieved here. Play. Oh, it's a little bit slower maybe. See, I can play it back using this device here as well. Tempo slower. Play. That is just amazing. I see what you did there. You maxed out the potential of the sequencer, because a lot of people don't realize that there is one sequence that is the best sequence, and that's the one we heard now, and it's this one. This is the correct solution to the composition, the one we heard just now. Here, fill it all up. This is, oddly, it took you guys about, I mean, how long have we been going now? We've been going for, it says here somewhere, yeah, 46 minutes. It took you guys 46 minutes to come up with this masterpiece. And when I give this device to a small child, then this is the first thing they do. They fill it all up and they produce this beautiful music right here that we can hear. So I just want to say well done on eventually getting there, and let's carry on. I can play this in 3/4 if you want, and I've got a function for doing that here. If I go like this, then now we're playing it in 3/4. Let's play the next one in 3/4 as well. It's the same sequence again. I think it might be. Let's turn off 3/4. Oh, like that. Oh, it's a little bit different. Yes, I like it. This is minimalistic. I like it. It's very good. Another excellent sequence. Great.
I love it.
Affix Twin. Let's hear it. Let's hear the Affix Twin. Chess. This is going to be good. This next one's going to be great. Are you ready? Are you ready for the next one? It is just going to be amazing. That is some next level music programming. So let's. We're starting to reach the point where, I mean, we've already had the perfect sequence earlier today, and chess inverted are possibly runners up there. So I understand that we've been going for about an hour now. Am I wrong? Am I right? Where does it say that? Yeah. Well, no, not quite. 54 minutes. Which is good. Thanks for all staying for such a long time. If you've got any questions you want to ask before I go away, then ask them right now. I'm going to be using bits of this live stream in the video that I'm making at the moment about how I made this thing here and the internet part of the thing and all that stuff. So hopefully that's cool with you guys. Forgot to ask, but I'm sure it'll be fine. That's not so interesting to look at. Yeah. You're still making sequences. That's good. We can listen to them towards the end. No more questions. So I'm just gonna plow through the rest of the sequences, and then I'm gonna call it a day. And thanks for everybody for coming and making all this amazing music. And stay tuned for future kind of garbage like this, where I try to do equally nonsensical things. Try and set it up a little bit cooler. And you know, in case you're not aware, then you know I've made a really big installation at the Science of Music, the Museum of Science and Technology, where I could also do this kind of stuff. Like I mentioned, the one I built, you know, the previous build of the kind of play it from the internet machine box thingy was made for the museum. Let me just type this URL in, because I can't do that one. I can't talk and type a URL at the same time. bit.ly/microbit orchestra. Is that correct? That is correct. So if I now go like that, then you can see this is the installation in Oslo. I've also made one in the north of Norway that is actually a little bit bigger and looks a little bit kind of cooler in many ways. Why can't I full screen this? Never mind. F11, not working. Maybe if I click there, then F11. Nope. So here you can see that there's quite a few more devices on the wall. Here we've got like, and you can go to this link as well, bit.ly/. Oh, so if I want to change that, I have to go like this, and there, bit.ly/microbits orchestra is the link to this thingy, where you can see all the different panels in the museum, and you can see little videos that kind of explain what the different panels do. Basically, we've got some like real drums up here, and we've got like a sampler voice boxes there. Here's like a machine that plays compositions that I've made on the installation, and oh, there's me wearing the same jumper. Huh? How about it? And if we go over here, then we can see there's more like, this is like some kind of CMOS circuitry that gets played there, and synthesizers, drum machines, xylophone, you name it. It's not all there, but some of it is there. Well, all of this is there, basically. So, you know, live streams where we play on all that garbage. Oh, Jesus Christ, what button do I want to press? Not that one, not that one, that one. There. Live streams where we play on all that garbage is also possible to do if you want to try that. Brilliant. Thanks for doing the stream. Thanks for the effort. Thanks for your effort as well. Mountain Cloud Boy sequel. Yeah, you know what? That album isn't on Spotify anymore. I've been thinking about that recently, that I should put it up on the internet again, the Mountain Cloud Boy EP. So I'll be doing that. Be sorting that out. Don't worry about it. Okay, some more sequences, and then I'm just going to log off after the sequences are done. So I'm just going to say bye. No, I'm not going to say bye now. I'm going to play the sequences, then say bye. Can you tell that I'm not used to live streaming? I've got buttons. The rabbits are still on. Let's just do this shit. Oh god, I was gonna end by like upping the tempo, but my tempo knob is obviously broken or disconnected. So I'm gonna have to open this up so I can't change the tempo. Oh dear. So that screwed that ending up, didn't it? But brilliant. Thank you. Last one, down the rabbit hole. Go on, let's play that one. And that's it. That's the last one. Okay.